Yes, what's up, Red Bus Radio? My name's MCX. I'm a rapper originally from Reading, living in Basingstoke now. The tracks I'm about to perform are produced by a guy called Renoir, who's a Basingstoke based producer. Absolutely amazing. I work with him on probably about 80-90% of my stuff. And yeah, big shout out to him. This track I'm about to perform is called Laid Back. It was my debut single. It's available on iTunes, so go and grab that now. It basically describes me down to a T. I'm just chilled out, laid back, not a care in the world. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Listen. I'm laid back, I'm chillin', I'm relaxing, I'm feeling like I could do nothing today. I'm cool and I'm casual, my movements are gradual, so I will do nothing today. I'm so laid back, stress, worry, I don't play that. Yes, honey, whatever you say, that's what I will agree with. You don't need to repeat it, I'm chilled out. I don't let my feelings spill out. Or I'm so high I don't feel now. No doubt, but whatever the reason, I feel better when sleeping, so I lay in. Work every day, I am late in. If I'm meeting you, then you're waiting. Yeah, you work on GMT, I work on BMT, cause I'm half cast. If I'm doing something, then it's half asked. I ain't even finished off the last task. Nah, now you're giving me more to do and I'm just ignoring you. I'm laid back, I'm chillin', I'm relaxing, I'm feeling like I could do nothing today. I'm cool and I'm casual, my movements are gradual, so I will do nothing today. I'm so carefree, some say away with the fairies. I get by but just barely. Do I plan or organize? Rarely. I'm so last minute, just a slow ass dimwit. Now I'm actually quite clever, but when do I exercise it? Never. And I'm so spacey, from all the herb that I puff like pastry. My words slurred, that's how it makes me. Can't even hold a conversation lately, let alone write a verse. I'm sitting down whenever I rehearse. My dad gave me the lazy gene from birth. I'm laid back, I'm chillin', I'm relaxing, I'm feeling like I could do nothing today. I'm cool and I'm casual, my movements are gradual, so I will do nothing today. I'm so laid back, I'm lying down, so lethargic, I'm tired now. You're too loud, man, just quiet down. You're messing up my mood, I'm on higher ground. I'm in no rush to keep up, I'll be at home with my feet up, sipping PG tips from a teacup, relaxing in front of the TV with a reefer. I've got no sense of urgency, deadlines don't matter, the concept's absurd to me. Do things in my own time, that works for me. Whether it works for you has never occurred to me. They say the work you put in, you'll get paid back. So when it comes to payday, I won't make jack. I can't even be asked to make tracks. The ones I do start, I never finish like. First song I remember hearing, I'd say, boy, that's a long. It was probably a Michael Jackson tune, probably something like Bad. Yeah, I'd say that's the first. He was the first person I really started listening to. The first hip hop song I ever heard was Regulate by Warren G. Tupac, no question about it. It would be Tupac all day. Yeah, bring back Tupac. I'd have to say it's just the feeling it gives you when you know that something you've done, people are getting enjoyment from it. I think that's the main thing. It's the whole feeling about performing when you've got a whole crowd going crazy in front of you, big or small. I like the intimate gigs as well. yeah, I just love making things that sound beautiful. So, you know, and putting lyrics together in a way that are different from other people and make them think, you know, make them take a double take and think, wow. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of James Blake. I was into him before, and then I watched his performance at Glastonbury, and yeah, it was just amazing. So I've been massively back into him recently. I've J. Cole as well on a hip hop front. His new album, Born Sinner, very, very good album. Got the new Kanye album as well. UK artists, Wretch 32, love Wretch. I'd say the most personal song I've probably written is probably one called Laid Back. It was the first tune I had up on iTunes. It pretty much sums me up down to a T. I'm a chilled out person. I'm always late, although I was on time today, which is something. So yeah, I'd say Laid Back's probably the most personal because it literally just does describe me down to a T, exactly what I'm like. Chilled out, not a care in the world. Yeah. Heroes would be Tupac again. Yeah, definitely one of my main influences in music. Very inspirational guy in general in terms of his, you know, the things he touched on about politics and real life. Biggie as well. Can't forget him. Obviously, you can't have one without the other, really. I say one of the main things is sort of like 10, 20 years ago when, you know, you used to have neighbours and they'd actually pop into your house, probably wouldn't even knock, just come in. You know, it's just kind of, there's more community. And these days, like, because everyone's scared of each other now because of all the things you see in the media about, you know, kids getting snatched and all types of craziness, you know, people beating up old people and stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, people are actually scared now. So there's no community. The whole thing's disjointed now. So yeah, I'd say that's changed in a big way. The place I've enjoyed myself the most, I'd probably have to say I've done a lot of different events, so it's definitely going to be one of them. Basingstoke Live, when I came here and performed on main stage, probably one of the best things I've ever done. There were thousands and thousands of people. It was a massive vibe. Everyone was loving it. I was loving it. And then Andy C asked me, big drum bass DJ, in case you don't know Andy C. He asked me to come on his set, and then so I went straight from my set and then jumped on his, and that was amazing. That's a difficult one. That is a difficult one. I'd say the first thing I'd do is I'd abolish money. Money is the root of all evil. Everyone knows that, and there's got to be a better way of doing it. You know, it's the cause of all wars. It's the cause of you know, the cause of crime. It's just, yeah, money. Abolish money. Get rid of that. World will be a better place. That's a hard one to answer because it could go either way. I mean, people are starting to wise up about what's really going on. You know, what is actually, you know, the fact that there's certain things in place that perhaps drive us a certain way and make us do things that, you know, maybe we don't want to do or we're not, you know, didn't plan on doing. So I think there's, yeah, one or two ways it could happen. One is people wise up and there's a worldwide revolution and everyone, you know, everyone takes back their real freedom. Or on the other side, you know, on a less positive note, we all continue to be slaves and the matter just gets even worse. I don't have a lot of spare time, but yeah, in between, obviously the day job, family life, got my little girl as well. Yeah, and obviously the music. You know what I mean? When I've got any other time, I like to do music. That's pretty much all I do. I'd much rather be doing that than anything else. If I hadn't, yeah. I'd probably have to say the 60s, because everyone was just laid back and just, just loving life, on everything, just having a great time. Yeah, 60s. I definitely believe in aliens and life on other planets. You'd be small-minded to think that we're the only living people in the whole universe. It's vast. Whether they've come here before, I don't know, but I definitely say aliens exist somewhere in the world. They might even look like us. They might look completely different, but there's definitely life on other planets. I think the main reason there's so much poverty and suffering in the world is the rich keep themselves rich, and the money stays in small groups of society, and it's intended to be that way so that the rest of the people aren't the rest of the people stay poor. So obviously the way it is, they say life's all about balance. Does there really need to be rich and poor? Would it be better if everyone was on an equal playing field and people helped each other because they wanted to, rather than just because someone's paying them to? I personally think it would, but we'll see how things pan out. To be honest, I think you're here to enjoy the time you've got, make the most of it, try and help other people along the way, and make some good contacts and build some relationships. I think that's pretty much it. You'd be small-minded to think that life is all about you, or all about just one person and one thing. Everyone is here together to work as a team, and just enjoy the life to the max. This next track is called Always Love You. It's a track about a relationship gone wrong, and it's got a little twist at the end, so I'll let you listen to that. Yeah. It started off so well, it always does. Was it love? It was hard to tell. We were blinded by the lust. The situation was right as well, so I needed a place to crash. And you said I could stay at yours, so I went and grabbed my bags. Maybe we should have paused, cause it was all a bit of a rush. We've only been on a couple of dates, and now I'm going to pick up my stuff. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but it's a gift I do not possess. So I let you move me in, and didn't worry about the rest. Yes, we fell head over heels, everything was blessed, we were together for real. Never went out, but we said we were ill, so we were happy to stay together and chill, intense. The love making was immense, we were in each other's pockets like a couple of pence. You fucked my brains out, we were actually dense. As time went by and we cut off our friends, but like all good things, it came to an end. And what happened next was a chain of events that I wish I could change, but the change has been spent. Life is a joke and it's at our expense. 20 questions wherever I went, arguments about paying the rent, even over what video we should rent, and pretty much anything else we could invent. Went from bad to worse, we smashed, we cursed, we pushed, we pulled, we grabbed, we hurt, we spat, we slapped, it's getting worse. You're wearing long sleeve sweaters to work, it's all a cover up. We used to cuddle up, now the physical contact is other stuff. It started off, the walls took a pasting. I wish I could smash your face in. Your blasé ways are frustrating, now even your voice is irritating. The rows are blazing, I tried to leave, you told me stay in. I warned you, bitch, I'm not playing. You're not listening to a word that I'm saying. You came at me, arms waving, and now you're on the floor laying. What have I done? I'm standing here stunned. You're not moving, it's a bruise, a big one. Then I notice you're bleeding. Dropped to my knees to check that you're breathing. You're not. My heart stopped. Yours did too, but mine resumed the beating. This time faster, it's a disaster. Started having flashbacks to the laughter. Then the tears welled up in my ducts as it dawned on me that you weren't getting up. And I've just killed the girl that I loved, and I know on certain terms I was fucked. What should I do? Just give me an option or two, or a clock I can use to turn back time and avoid that night. But at that moment I heard a noise outside. I stopped and I paused, and then I heard a knock at the door. I peeked through the spy hole. Shit, it's the 5-0. One of the neighbours must have filed a report. Maybe they'll go away if I just ignore it. But no such luck. They just knocked harder, shouting, "Open up, it's the police." I reached in my pocket and fiddled with my keys. I'm begging you please, my mind was racing, I didn't want to speed. All the time I was wishing that they'd leave. You tripped and fell, they wouldn't have believed. There's cuts in my hands, they're beginning to bleed. Blood on my clothes that I don't think was me. I could try explaining but I don't think they'll see. I didn't mean it, I'm sorry baby. I was actually hurting. I saw a couple silhouette out the curtain. I heard another shout louder than the first one. The situation's just worsened. There's no way out, I was certain. I've just murdered my girlfriend. At that exact moment my world ends. I don't wanna live. I ran to the kitchen to find something to use. Grabbed the first knife that came into view. Then I ran back into the other room. Held you close as I lay next to you. Stabbed myself, what else could I do? And as my body lay limp and subdued, I whispered in your ear, I'll always love you. I'll always love you. I'll always love you. I'll always love you. I'll always love you.
My name's MCX and I'm here with Red Bus Radio. You could check out my music on Bandcamp. You could check out Laid Back on iTunes and follow me on Twitter at MCX Music.